trying to get a couple of things here finished being set up. And we good to go. I can't read comments yet. Here. And there. New technology. Hey, super creaky. Trying to get all the technology going here at once so I can see. Not typing right now. Alright, here. Okay, let's go on. There we go. Excellent. Alright, well, I have one person here. And maybe one of them isn't even paying attention. To watching my other account right there. Yeah. Okay. Tracking. Good. Official drink with the channel right now. Unless Black Rifle Coffee wants to sponsor me. We're doing a Hunter, Mr. Eddie, and Super Creaky. Hello guys. Well, today's live. First off, I would like to thank Civivi for giving me a shot at maybe doing some reviews for them. You did not want to see the crack again. The Knife's Edge, definitely a big help to the channel. As a content creator, he's plugged me and we chat and stuff, so big help. Rainbow 34, another good guy. Does shout outs and plugs and stuff. Check out Rainbow 34. Pizza Operator. He's mostly on IG. Hello, Kathleen. Pizza Operator's a good dude, has donated to this channel multiple times. And of course, Rob's Nerdy Knives. Most of you guys follow Rob, at least that I see in chat right now. But Rob's been awesome. And Mr. Eddie, just for you, buddy. Don't forget it. Don't forget this. Just get it tattooed right across your arm. This is from Zach's stuff. I watched Zach. I'd shout him out more, but I mean, literally, he's big and does his own thing, and I don't even know if he watches smaller channels. He is a good guy to watch, and I'd like to show you a sticker of Kinman Dan Kinman, but nobody seems to have those yet, so I can't do that, but Kinman's great. Check him out. What's under the MSI? This is a modified Spyderco Rock Lobster. It's a liner lock, Seiki City, Japan, with M4. These are custom dyed and also custom ground, because the scales on the stock ones of these are the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It's like big and blocky and has 2 finger choils, and it's just bad. So this was bought as a mod knife. It's good. I don't pack the M4. I got it really tight right now. I don't pack the M4 much in Arkansas humidity. It will literally rust in your pocket. So this is like not summer carry. Be better to carry rock lobster. Yeah, it's a rock lobster, like the animal. So who else? Jason, hello. And Mike, oh hey, Boston Blade Works in the house. I don't have any stickers for Mike either to show. He's on Instagram, Boston Blade Works. Probably one of my hugest supporters on IG. So I think he does a lot of knife sharpening. Am I wrong, Mr. Mike? And Knife Nut 69. So if you guys are on IG at all, there's a lot of really good guys to check out on IG. That's where, like I said, Pizza mainly hangs out. The Gear Goons also were a help to the channel, especially when I was new. Mike from Boston Blade Works is constantly leaving encouraging content or comments and stuff. Almost always get a thumbs up on stuff from him, so it's great. I'm vertical, so you're gonna get all sorts of people in here. It's kind of fun, adds a little fun. I like horizontal lives better, but man, the vertical just adds a whole new dimension to live streams. So anyways, I got a potential live stream collab in the future. Talk to a guy, and we might do it. We're gonna do some test runs to see if that's gonna end up weird like the one the Night's Edge and Kinman did, where Kinman spent his whole live stream trying to figure out tech issues. So we might test run that and see about doing a couple of collabs here and there on live streams, just to spice it up. Some of you guys know this is going to be heavily reviewed. I mean, 2 days now, and this is the only knife I've cut with, and I got one more day to go that I'm going to put on this Civivi Regulatron and then put out a review for it Thursday. I'm trying to get a relationship established with Civivi, so when I do this video, man, I could use, if you're going to watch any video of mine, please watch this one. I think the view count will help their confidence, because I'm only at 1,070-ish subscribers, and so I'm a pretty young, low viewed channel, I guess. So for them to allow me to attempt this is pretty cool. So I'd appreciate it if you guys watch that video out of any of them. And then I do have some things to do today. I'm not going to just bust them all out right now and tell you guys what's up, but I know you can see this box here. You can't see the stuff over here, but hey, garage sales, man. How about a garage sale find of a massive Tramontina out of Brazil meat cleaver? And this thing is big and heavy. Thing probably weighs close to 2 pounds. I really want to chop wood with it, but it is not mine. I was forbidden from sharpening it or chopping wood with it, but for a quarter, man, keep your eyes out at garage sales for stuff like this. I mean, I would take this out and beat to death some stuff in the yard just for fun. I think this would be as good as any other fixed blade. It'd be basically like a short axe. I think it'd be fun to chop with. I promised I wouldn't do it, so I'm not. But, I mean, dude, if you find that for a quarter at a garage sale, just buy it. Why not? Hey, Michael Shelton. And needs an edge on it. The guy's gonna have to sharpen it. I would cut a rack of ribs. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, dude, this thing, 3/16 maybe. Might be a little less than that, but I mean it's thick. I can't tell if you can. My thing's delayed up there that keeps my tracking, but yeah, she's solid, nice and thick. Be fun to do. First thing, Mr. Eddie, you want to see the belly button? No, I'm a tease. I have this box that was given to me. Let's move some of these stickers. Oh, I gotta leave this one out, Mr. Eddie, so you can see that. I can't take it out of the frame. You have to look at it. Always. Right there. Is that good? That's good. How was work without you? Slow and boring. Okay. So I have this box that is not a pool light. What's a stick doing in here? Well, Steve-O. This was given to me, and man, you guys are gonna have to let me know what you think, because I don't know what to do when somebody hands you something like this and it says, nice giveaway. What? Stupid heart's in the way. I can't. Nice giveaway rack. The Knight's Edge. How you doing? Yep, just lost it. There we go. Back to the comments. How's that? I have new tech. The Knight's Edge. I got something I can see and read comments right here. So anyways, handed this. It's just hard to evaluate what to do with stuff like this. So we're gonna look at it like, is this off screen? This might be off screen. Close enough. So first thing in this box, a set of stones, diamond stones, I guess, and a little rusty, but I did test them out, and so they work. I'm gonna end up leaving these at my job and using that for a while, I think, for touch-ups and sharpenings. And so I have a use for these pretty well figured out. Hard to pass up some diamond stones, even if they're a little rusty and well used. That's one thing found in the box. Junior, hello. I don't recognize your name right off the bat, but welcome. And so the next thing in this box is a folding, made in Taiwan, buck knife that I assume is supposed to be like a fillet knife, but less flexible. This would be, maybe cut bait or something with it. So I could probably find a use for this. Probably not going to spine whack it as much as I want to. No, not today, Hunter. I am at 1,000 subscribers, and I'm trying to decide, actually, between the Civivi and this Boker, whatever, Stormtrooper Auto, D2 steel, Imperial white, Imperial black. This was given to the channel to either keep or give away. And then this here is my review knife that I have to do. And I don't know which one of these two, Illuminati, Brandon, hello. I don't know which one of these two that I should throw in with the giveaway. Now, I will be giving away more than one of these two. I had somebody contact me on Instagram, and they are sending a box that was supposed to be here Monday, and it's in someplace in Louisiana right now. It took a turn in Little Rock and went the wrong direction, so I wanted to show it and do a live stream and open the box. I will name the gentleman when the box gets here. Some of you guys will know him, and some of you guys he may have donated to you before. But out of these two, with y'all on the live, hey Fook, let me know which one of these. No, I'm not giving away the MSI. You do not need to barrel that bad. Hey, speaking of, bro, uh-oh, Mr. Eddie's sticker, gotta be right there. I had 2 MSIs, and I actually got so mad at the original barrel that I swapped pivots with the other MSI. It was a serrated version, and you see this, the Knight's Edge? This one don't have a false T20 there, so I swapped and kept that one when I was taking apart, because I have a set of G10 handles. I took the G10 off of the serrated one to put on this one, and then when I got the OG scales, I put the OG scales on, and I still have a set of G10 and sold or traded the other MSI with the FRN. But yeah, this better. It may not look as cool. I think having the same thing on both sides is better looking, but it made me really mad. Marco, splitting slices. Go back just a bit. Anyways, that's how it should be. Yep. So anyways, I have that one there. But between these two, this one I'm using for every cut the last 2 days, and tomorrow to do a video on. This one has been sharpened by the guy that donated it to me really well. I mean, this thing is laser beam sharp. Which one of these two would you guys rather see for a giveaway? I'm attached to both because this was given to me to the channel. This one is my first potential partnership review with a company, so I mean, I have a hard time deciding which one of these would be the better option. Chat just died. So leave a comment on which one you'd rather see. Now my first giveaway win, the Max A Smear Cat. You know, this is probably my second or third maybe total Chinese manufactured knife that what is going on here? It's like I can't read chat anymore. Oop. It's like chat stopped. Did you guys stop talking? Let me get out of chat. And, oop, go back into chat. Let's see if anything changed. Yeah, no, you guys was talking. I missed some stuff. That said, are you able as a mod to do a poll? Or is that something I have to do? They're both about the same price. This one's a little more expensive on Blade Headquarters, if that matters to anyone. Anybody I missed? Nameless? There you go. Nameless. Howdy? Maybe? Hello? But let me know if one of you guys that's a mod can do a poll. Do a poll on these two. Civivi or Boker. If not, what is going on with this chat? It's like if I touch it, it stops chatting. Diego, no habla español. But anyway, so much like these two knives, this was a giveaway win from Javon. which I don't have a sticker for, and I should shout him out too. I kept it. It was a giveaway win, my first one. It's semi-sentimental, and it fits in my belt pouch perfectly. So, like I said, I'm attached to both of these now. This is because that's all I'm using, and price matters only to greedy people. So yeah, discuss in the chat or whatever. Yeah, Mr. Eddie, you're a mod. That's why I said bad Mr. Eddie last time. So this is the second thing out of that box. Back to the box. TKE was my first giveaway win. Yeah, that pry bar was sweet, man. I'm kind of jealous, and I almost wanted him to redraw Hunter for the chance to win. But I found you on IG, which I think he was already in the chat by then. But one. Which one's one? One for Civivi, two for Bacher. Okay. 1.5. So this, I think, this would be good for fishing. Not spine whacking. So this has a use. So we got 3 stones and this. You guys all want the Kalashnikov. Next. There we go. Either one is cool. This thing, you can see a bunch of green on the sheath, brass or whatever buttons. So this thing is sat for a long time in this sheath. And let's see, this is a Taylor cutlery, 440 stainless out of Japan, metal handle, aluminum, in dire need of a sharpening. The long slender I was flipping, talking about, oh, this is a buck made in Taiwan. I believe it's just a style of fillet knife or cut bait knife. It is a lockback. No, just a thing. This is out of the box of stuff that when somebody hands you, you just take it, I guess. Was it supposed to come today? You only have 4 Kalashnikovs. The real ones that go pew pew, or the ones that go, so far it looks like one's winning, but yeah, this dire need of sharpening. It's thick, blunt, edged, rounded off tip. I might have to take this to a belt sander to try and do something with it. I don't know. Stream's working for me, but I'm just talking whether I see you or not. You talking about the cut bait deal, Michael? This is yours? Maybe. Giveaway, Knight's Edge. So I'm waiting for a box that's stuck in your neck of the woods. Maybe you could drive up to somewhere down by Hope on the Louisiana side. Shreveport? It's in Shreveport. Is where my box was last. So when I get that and get it open and see what's inside and able to do a video on it, I'm thinking giveaway, maybe not this weekend, either next Tuesday or the following Saturday, maybe after your live Knight's Edge. No, it's not in good hands in Louisiana. Ain't no way. Let me get that lobster. New bread knife. What am I going to do with a bread knife? So yeah, another thing, I can actually probably make use of this. I mean, at the very least, to throw it at stuff. It'd be fun. Carrying it, it's pretty beat up, so I can't hurt it anymore. And I don't know. The sheath is almost a no-go. It's pretty haggard. Green everywhere. Yeah, Shreveport. Anyways, from Little Rock to Shreveport is where my box went, and it's supposedly coming back this way. Yeah, my size pretty good. I wish I would have got titanium, but it took 5 months to get the aluminum because of all sorts of issues with OG moving and whatever, firing back up, all that jazz. So I would have been irritated running less than OG handles for that long. We got Arkansas stone, pretty fine, I guess. It's well used. I don't know, maybe set this on a shelf somewhere with a bunch of other old stuff. No, that was also in the box. Some of those G10, see if I can strip me out, swapping scales. Yeah, he's got brown ones, or whatever, tan. I've got black ones sitting around. More stuff in this box. There we go. A Kershaw Crown, I think it's what it's called. Little thumb stud, liner lock, some steel that is unnamed. 3160 is the model number. So that come in there as well. This one I had to WD-40 and high pressure air to get it cleaned out to be able to flick it. Good, probably beater carry or fishing. I did sharpen the blade, so it can cut stuff now. It was pretty blunt. So, no front finger flip. Never mind, I guess it does work. You just left Shreveport. I wish you would have grabbed my box and brought it to me. Coming by Arkansas anyway. J. Islander Music. Do I ship to the UK? I haven't yet. I'm not quite there enough on my channel to ship overseas. And some of that, like the UK, this knife particularly would be against the law there. Certainly, this knife would be against the law. And I think anything with a lock really, ain't it? So, most of what I have is probably illegal for UK. Mad Yoko, what's up, man? So, another interesting knife to find in the box of stuff. Not what I normally carry, but still cool nonetheless, just to see what's in a box. We got that. Next. Oh, yes. We have a Remington knife. It's supposed to flip, I think, or thumb stud, but when you try and thumb stud flick, the flipper tab kind of hooks you in the finger there, so I cannot operate this thing except for by the thumb stud and just pushing it all out. Well, I guess it's a frame lock since it doesn't have a liner. Tip down carry only. That's one of my favorite features. It is weld and carry. It is a double safe Hunter next to my drink. That's what's in the box. So this was in there. It's heavily leaning into the frame here on the bottom from where you're looking. So this I don't know that I can do much with. China made Remington, kind of cool, tacky, but yeah, stiletto. I don't have my Infidel out here, but it's almost as stiletto as you can get. So this is gonna go with this old wore out sharpening stone, as far as I can tell. I don't know what I'd do with it. No guy would love that Remington. Mr. Eddie, even you couldn't do something kind for somebody with this one, I don't think. This thing's shot, really. I mean, you can't just... I mean, it takes, like, the wrist flip and everything to do that. Dang, my Marquette. Ooh, yeah, hey, I can't, well, I mean, maybe I could type, but I'm not going to because it'll freeze up my chat again. But, I'm gonna go with number 2. Only because I did royal purple on this rock lobster, which is kind of black and brown looking in certain lights, but when you get it up to actual light, you can see the purple is translucent, and I kind of like it. Me and this stand here have gotten in a fight, and it cut me in one time, so I gotta be careful doing that. Another one in here is a SOG, S-O-G. It's a, what is it, the Instinct Mini. Little 3-finger knife, little tiny itty bitty blade with a very rounded tip. Kind of a neat little pocket clip that can rotate around, just loosen it, spin it around whatever direction you want, and locks in there. I don't have personally a lot of use for a thick little neck knife. I mean, I guess last minute shank, it is alright sharp. And the red will go with my favorite red wire table. So, another one of the things in this box, random stuff. So this is salvageable, usable, in my opinion. The only thing so far are these two that I just don't know what to do with. Red it is, he says. Now, probably my favorite one out of this whole box is this case knife. Nice kind of fillet style Bowie. It is Case XX 16-5SS. Now, this thing, definitely, I just want to put this in my kitchen and use it in the kitchen. Boning knife, cutting up some ribs or meat off the bone, or even getting into a roast or something. I think they could have done a little smaller on the handle, but it is comfy. I do like this. This is probably the biggest score out of there, in my opinion. Yeah, I do like this case. It's pretty good condition. Handle's still all intact. The sheath ain't torn up. It is nylon, but I think this would be excellent in the kitchen or tackle box, maybe. Could do either. It's a little thick for fillet. It does have a little flex, but not a lot. So that was probably my favorite score out of this box here, other than maybe the rusty DMT style diamond stones. So this was sweet. I like it. Here, I'll leave this out of the sheet. Might can see that a little bit. And then we got this monstrosity. Though probably definitely hunter related, since it's got a gut hook that is sharpened on both sides. So now if you need to sharpen it, you're gonna have to take a chainsaw file this way and that way instead of just one side like some of these. Near as I could tell, this is manufactured in China, National Headquarters USA, Maxim. I don't think these are very expensive, but this appears to be new and unused. So kind of cool, and fits in this massive sheath with a used Maxim matching hatchet. This is 3/16 thick, at least. This is a little thinner stock. This thing actually cuts paper on this edge, and I chopped some wood with it a little bit. So something maybe just I'll throw in the truck for all else fails. I have these, even though I have like a lot of other knives in my truck that are bigger. This has got a belt sheath, man. I don't think I'd pack that. It might go in a backpack if I really was gonna rely on these for much. But you know, it's kind of cool. Neat little setup. It'd be awesome if it was Magna Cut or crew wear. Probably like that a lot. Raise your hand if you want to add a giveaway. Can I raise 2 hands? So another little deal in that box of stuff. I know probably nobody here owns Maxim stuff. The knife goes in one way, the hatchet goes in the other. That's kind of a cool thing. And then we're almost out of box. Got, I guess this is diamond or something. Another little sharpening deal. Let's see. I couldn't tell if it was actually doing anything when I was trying it out. Yeah, it is a cool set. Super creaky. I can't really tell if that's different grits or what. As near as I can tell, it doesn't do anything to any of these steels that I've rubbed across it. Well, this may go on the pile of stuff I don't know what to do with. So Help with Gadgets, is he in here? I don't see his name right off the bat, but Help with Gadgets is a cool channel. Check that one out. Not for me, but Help with Gadgets. There is what? Mr. Eddie. You got like $20,000 in knives. You can spare one. You gave him a Mr. Eddie knife for a giveaway. Well, that was nice of you. People appreciate channel donations, I guarantee you that. I've been on the recipient of 1, 2, 3 or 4. There's a gal in Portland that's sending out a Mr. and Mrs. Pickle patches or patch that she's donating to this giveaway. So Portland's a few days of mail away. You're giving away a brand new pivot. Now we have the good stuff. This is wiggly, well beat up blade, old. I was told this is from like 40 or 50 years ago. It even got a little curve to the blade. It goes, a little banana. Yeah, I took this thing and put it blade down into a board and tried giving a little tap on this pin to try and tighten some of this up, but no luck. So this is one of those that sit on a shelf or something, but I mean it's unusable condition, really. Not anything I could really do with it. It's pretty beat up. And then the last thing in here is a is this Martinelli, or I think it's Martinelli fillet knife, and this is actually fillet knife. So no sheath, not the leather woodsman style sheath or whatever. It's been sitting, got a little little green, probably be cleaned up. And that's everything in that box. This is still sharp though. I can put this to work. Since I stabbed a flathead catfish that Michael Shelton had some cats that he caught, called me up and said, come get them. I brought them home, and my wife was helping me skin catfish, and she's like, yeah, Creaky, I have to go get the old KME out, and if I was going to sharpen one, this would be the one I need to sharpen, man. This is probably the dullest knife on the table right now. But the guy won't let me sharpen it, so I guess I could try it with this. Won't hurt this. Anyways, my wife was skinning the flathead, and she's like, it's still alive. And I said, well, just stab it in the head. And I took one of my fillet knives and went bam, and heard a pop, and lost about that much of the fillet knife in a catfish skull. So this is perfect timing to have a new do it and get forgiveness. Got a new fillet knife. Perfect. I generally just have one sitting on my fish cleaning table at home, so I don't need a sheath, and I'll just use that for that. So, box of stuff. Anyways, some of it not salvageable, but then, you know, somebody gives you a box of stuff, you might get a nice little gem like this case knife, which I like a lot, or this folding bait cutter that Michael Sheldon seems to want. So, you know, I guess don't turn it on a box of stuff. A box of stuff can be good. Especially these at work, because I only got a, what is it, 1200 grit stone at work for most of the touch-ups and a strop. So this will be nice because it's got coarse, and the coarse works really well. I tried it out. Mic drop. Who's mic dropping? Do you like to ask for giveaway but never have any yourself? How about history? Alright. So, you guys decided on this one, it sounded like, for when I do the giveaway? This is the one? This the one? This the one? Don't forget my sharpener. Oh, yeah, Michael Sheldon's got a work sharpener at work that we use for anything more than fine. Oh, is this what I'm hearing? This one? I think that's what it come to. Yeah, it is nice to. Y'all are awesome. Are you leaving? You leaving, TKE? What's the thank you for? And why are you telling these people they're awesome? That's my job. Just kidding. These guys is awesome. So anyways, one of these two, I think this was the one you decided will be giveaway. Oh, you're leaving? Alright. You weren't doing it, so yeah. Hey, you guys is awesome. Don't listen to TKE. I say you're awesome. One of these is definitely in the giveaway. Mr. and Mrs. Pickle patch or patches. I'm not sure. Good. Now we can make fun of TKE. That you'll get. One of these will be available again. The stand, not the knives, Mr. Eddie. Not the knives, especially not the Benchmade. Did you ever stop pivot, man? Moderately decent. So one of these knife stands, I do have 2 of the Arkansas EDC keychains left, and then I need to get more made. I still do not have my own stickers, so I do have a couple of TKE stickers that can go, a couple of maybe a pizza operator sticker. Well, you guys might want what's in the box when I get it from the channel donation. It could be better than these. I don't know. I guess I'll have to decide. Well, no, he said it's for giveaway, so you're gonna get whatever's in that box. So I don't know what it is. He didn't tell me, and the box is not here. So that's where that's at. It should be here long before I do the giveaway. Again, any of y'all gonna watch any of my videos coming up Thursday, I plan to do a video on this for my user review of it. That's the other thing. This has been used. This is unused essentially, in case anybody cares about that for giveaway. Watch this video when I bring it out. The Civivi Regulatron. I need as many views as I can on that. I hate to plug myself. I don't say like, subscribe, comment, and all that stuff. Normally I don't care. You guys will either follow or you won't. You'll stay or you'll leave, and I ain't gonna beg. I ain't gonna remind you to do things that most people could figure out on their own. Michael Sheldon, AR Whisker Fishing, also. I literally just said all 3. What? Who said all 3? Michael Sheldon hit 100. He got his first short that went over 10,000. Guy's a cool guy. Catches catfish like crazy. Yeah, Michael, you can link your own channel. Just share it in here. It's fine. That's how people get bigger. Hey, Jeff Atkins, how you doing? Jacob, hello. There's some people I probably missed saying hi to because I'm half paying attention to the comments. And one short from 150, getting bullied. Yeah, I seen you posted again. Are you back from being on the ban list, Hunter? I do have this. Why this is out. I have not done anything with this except for open it and look at it. There you go. TKE's at it. This I picked up because I was hoping to find a triad lock, and I did not find a triad lock. I guess I'm not good at thumb flipping this out. Let's try that again. There we go. Can be done. Let's see, the cold steel drop. Well, smooth enough to do the cold steel drop, although you are pretty close to the blade edge with that. It looks like if somehow you wanted to, this thumb stud could be rotated around for left hand, but your pocket clip is potentially reversible, it looks like. 2 screws there, 2 screws there. I imagine you take these 2 out, put these 2 on this side, and put the longer screws on this side. I emailed Cold Steel to try and get a steel pocket clip like they have for their other double safe Hunter models. This thing is just plastic, so I don't much care for that. So I'm trying to get a steel pocket clip for that, if they'll give it to me. But this is not a triad lock, but the double lock, so there's no disengaging that with that up. I thought about beating the snot out of this with a stick, you know, my spine whack. People really love it or hate it. Some people like to watch a knife get beat, and some people are, you're an ignorant moron, you're using the wrong side of the knife and all that stuff. But I ignore all that because If you use a slip joint, you'll know that a lock is one of the most important parts of a knife, and if you go to stab with the slip joint, you're going to end up with your pinky cut or more. And so I spine whack most knives. Ooh, yep, see? Cold steel drop on the finger. I felt the edge. Anyway, so I spine whack knives. If I'm going to carry it and put my trust in it, I'm going to smack it a few times to see if it holds up. So this one is pristine, other than a little bit of fingerprinting. So this is a backup potential giveaway item at some point or whatever. So I do want to get the steel pocket clip for that. They sent me a reply email saying somebody will get a hold of you, and that was like 3 weeks ago. So I don't know if I'll ever hear from them. Anyways, it's kind of cool, big. It's a good sized knife. If I don't end up using that as a giveaway someday, I'm going to double lock this and I'm going to give it some wax and see if somehow I end up keeping it. It is China, 8CR 14 MOV steel, which actually, after having the Spyderco Tenacious, isn't really that bad of a steel. I mean, it's not your Magna Cuts and Crew Wares and S30Bs, but I mean, like Larry Thomas says, you get the geometry, and the steel type don't really matter as much, and that's very true. The Spyderco is a beast. It just goes and goes and goes, and you strop it a little bit, and it goes and goes and goes. So this is hanging around for now. I got to do some videos on this eventually. Hopefully I can get the metal pocket clip for it, because the plastic one is not my cup of tea. No, let's see. You subscribed. Oh yeah, Michael's a welder, Hunter. If he subs to you, he might tell you about your welds when you do the weld stuff. Now, my favorite part about doing this live right now, this box right here. I know I got a Civivi here. I've done a couple Civivis in the past. This is not mine. It was just purchased and delivered today, and the guy handed it to me and said, you know that thing you did with your tactile knife? I said, yeah. He goes, you can try that with this and compare them side by side. So what we have here is, this is the first Civivi I've seen that didn't come with the sticker that looked like the knife that come in the box. Maybe that's common. That's just the first one that I've seen. So what we have here is a Superlock. Operates very easy on the finger. Flips nice. This is what I envisioned I was going to get, but American made with Magna Cut. See that? See that action? Well, that's easy. Nice. I mean, you could just barely pull on that. Doesn't take a lot of effort. And this is a Tactile Chupacabra. So thumb stud flips nice. You can use your thumb to drop this thing, but as far as actuating this thing, you're pulling straight back. Here, let me get over here. You want to actuate this knife, you pull straight back. It does cant a little bit. It's easiest to do with your thumb, but with this finger, to actuate this and fidget with it, it puts a lot of pressure right there on the tip of your finger. So this American-made Tactile Chupacabra, this Chinese-made Civivi Fusion FG. This thing, dude, this takes no effort. Like, it actuates out and back at the same time. So engaging that and disengaging is just there's no pressure there. I mean, it's like super easy to do that versus, see how my fingers gotta go all the way around here, because you really got to dig in. So fidgeting with this is not as easily done as this. Is what I saw. This right here, this is what I thought a Superlock was. On the plus side, I don't know if I can get the camera close enough. There's this little hole in the side. That's kind of cool. You can actually watch this lock engagement right there. You can see that in that hole. So you can see that this thing is engaging this lock on the back here, the notch. It goes in a good distance. So you can see that move, and so the engagement starts all the way over here, and so this is a decent engaged lock. This one you cannot see the engagement. I did take it apart on a live stream and show. You can kind of see maybe this thing is kind of a Y shape, and it goes around this pin and into the back of that lock there. But I mean, you just pull a little bit and you can see this knife flex right there. And so there's not hardly any engagement. And you can pull this thing back. Look how far I can pull it. But it disengages right there. Right there. And it can still pull. So this thing needs to be shoved way up in there. You can't push it forward. That yoke, that Y stops on that stupid pin, and it has no contact inside of this knife. Like, not hardly at all. So this thing, that's what I wanted to buy. Did not get it. So, that being said, we have the stick. The famous stick. This is a 100% Arkansas made stick. And it's little. Here, let me show you how small it is. This is my pinky. This is my thumb. So, about the size of a thumb. It's not very heavy. It's just a little stick that I found laying in the yard. I'm missing a lot of comments, but this thing right here. See that? See that? That's not really that hard, okay? I mean, what the hell, Tactile? Like, I'm not going to be done ragging on you until you make these work. So the guy that bought this said, do the same. Does that sound harder than that? I mean, I get ragged on for hitting this knife. $250, $88. So, if you're going to buy a Superlock, stay away. Even if it's Magna Cut, I don't care. This thing's dangerous. Alright, you slide this thing up under banding and pop like that, this knife folds up on you. This one, I'll take this one. Didn't hurt the action. This is something I've been wanting to try on my own for a while. Hasn't made it to the list of I bought it, so him letting me borrow that and smack it is awesome. I'm going to do a video on this later, side by side. I've been given permission to take it apart, whatever that I want to do, basically, except for try and break it. So I'm not going to try and break it, but one more time. See that? If you're going to buy a Superlock, get a Demco or whatever this is. Yeah. Yeah. So, YouTube, you guys, I don't know if any of you was paying attention to this. Yeah, so my first video that I demonstrated the Tactile with, I literally spine whacked. I spine whacked a Swiss Army knife, and the Swiss Army knife, even without a half stop, folded down at a 90 with the spine whack, like, you know, what I was doing here. And this one, if you fail this lock at any pressure, that's very sharp MagnaCut. And I'm not gonna lie, this is a good edge. This is good steel. They heat treated it right. Everything about this knife is dang near perfect, except for the pocket clip don't go here. And this dang lock is a piece of crap. They call it improved Superlock. Don't mess with a good design. Snacks had it right. This is $88 Chinese, $250 American. Got titanium hardware. Got AEBL lock bar here. Got MagnaCut steel, titanium screws, titanium pocket clip. I mean, yeah, this thing's fancy. But do yourself a favor and buy this thing. Nitro V. I've been carrying Nitro V and cutting everything for 2 days with Nitro V. It's fine. Like, MagnaCut on this knife is not worth an extra $170 and the potential of you know, having fingers that look like that. So if you're in the market for Superlock, get Demco or this. I'd say the Wii Vision R, but man, the pocket clip on that thing is absurd. Who puts a pocket clip right here on this face of the knife? Like, how does that go in your pocket? I don't understand. So stay away from the Wii. I would say maybe somebody's got it figured out, but this right here. No Chupacabra, Eddie. Bad, Eddie. Bad. Chupacabra, bad. Okay, am I still... Chat freeze up? Let's try this. No, I'm moving on the screen. Show chat. Demco is coming out with a Shark Pup. $80. Does it have a Superlock on it? Well, man, I'm telling you guys, I hate to trash on anything American. I get a lot of hate and comments on the video I did with this versus the Pyrite and Bear Grylls Gerber knife. 370,000 views, 3,000 something comments. Like, dude, every day I wake up, go back to China, you communist. Congratulations, your credit score with the CCP has gone up. Like, dude, I own almost all Benchmades. I have 1, 2, 3, a Spyderco Tenacious is 4, and a Max Ace Meerkat 5 Chinese knives. So, you know, will buy since I'm ignored. Have a great night, all. Who's ignoring you, Kathleen? Everybody? Or me? Or what happened? I'm barely reading chat. I'm trying to look at it when I can, but sometimes I'm standing up over there and I can't see it, like when I was hitting things and stuff, Kathleen. So, I apologize. If you had a question, ask it again or something else. I'm kind of reading the chat now until I refocus back on this stuff. But anyways, these are the same almost. I mean, the blade shape's pretty similar. You got about the same length. You got a little more handle here. This is lighter. As far as deployment by thumb stud, it's okay, but I'm heading out now. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Kathleen. You have a good evening. So, thumb stud deployment's good on either one. If you're fidget action right there, this is not the one. It's not even as because of the way. If you pull this back enough, this is like as fidgety as this one is, just barely pulled. You know, you can get that action like that. You got to pull back pretty hard all the way to get that stuff with the tactile, and I mean you got to pull back really hard. So, yeah, Nitro V, Magna Cut. Magna Cut ain't worth it. If you want Magna Cut, get something else. Benchmade Mini Adonis. The safety lock. Arkansas, I have the double safe Hunter. I like the lock system. Yes. Is it as strong as a Triad Hunter, do you think? I want to get a 4-max, and that's one that I would like to. That's the number one thing in spine whacking videos is try that with a cold steel. So I do plan to. And hey, Dwayne, how you doing? I am going to try that with the 4-max Triad lock. Like I said, maybe I'll get frisky and do it with this double safe. I'm not sure yet, but I do know that you can spine whack some of these models and they will fail. Mine has been stronger since putting OG scales on and stuff, but I believe that this one maybe can fail. Let's see. Yeah, you can fail it. Well, it takes a little bit more, but with that first hit, you can kind of feel it bend a little bit. So the fact that this happened last year and this happened this year really ticks me off about what the United States is doing with some manufacturing. If you're going to try a lock, man, make it work. Like, I know not everybody's going to hit with a stick, but don't stab anything if you ain't tested your lock. You know, this Benchmade here, see, my fingers are away from that lock, not holding it. That was one other thing I was accused of. So, your axis lock, it's fine. Like, if it can withstand that, you're good. I mean, you don't have to just beat the crap out of it like I did the Bear Grylls knife. That one I did to see if it would fail. $15. I didn't really care. You know, you saw me hit this quite a bit, but I mean, dude, if it fails with a couple, man, I'd question what you're going to do with that. You know, any kind of, if I was going to use it for self-defense, you know, if you stab somebody because you have to protect yourself, you could be hurt with either one of these two. This one I'd be confident in. You know, the CGRB Pyrite. Dude, I whacked the crap out of that and it held up. This one I'm not going to whack because it's a potential or probable giveaway knife. And this one is just a little liner lock. And since it's my review knife, we're probably not going to hit it right now. Maybe later if I don't give it away. So, time to make like a newborn and head out. See you later, knife nut. You hit like a girl. Oh, come on. Dude, I don't have to hit these hard. I can hit like a girl and they fail. Come on now. I think this is the better lock out of the two. This one seems to hold up a little better. This one not at all. So I'm disappointed with recent American locks that are trying to do something and not doing it right, and then putting it out, and then you get it, and then somebody's going to get hurt, and nobody cares, because I'm not going to call out all the YouTubers out there, but this is what I see. Hey, look at this knife. It cuts. Let's talk about how long it is, how much it weighs, the materials, but nobody talks about this is a new lock. Maybe we ought to try it out. CBR did it, and he cut himself, and people trashed on him for weeks until other people started trying it and said, no, this lock sucks. And then he actually found a workaround and ground down this part right back in here and got his fixed to where, you guys probably seen this, I don't know. You grind down right back here on this round spot, flatten it out a bit, and this lock, you can see the gap in there. It actually moves farther forward and makes it to where it don't spine whack fail. So this can be fixed. If I want to take it apart again and do the same thing CBR did, I wouldn't have to worry about it. I don't carry this one much really anyways, because I have to guard my Benchmade Magna Cut from my wife, who's trying to give it away to everybody. David Williams. Oh, did you actually get to watch it, David? Did you get to watch it? Here, you want me to do it again? Look. For anybody that maybe didn't see. Yeah. There you go, David. You for sure saw it that time. So yeah, I suggest that some YouTubers, at least those that are bold and willing to deal with the hate, please hit the dang knives, man. At least a little bit. It took 2-3 months for Metal Complex to finally address this, which is well after I had already had a video up, actually 2 videos, maybe 3 videos up on this knife. I got trashed on, I'm still getting trashed on about it, and I don't care. If it's a new lock, unproven lock, or just, I mean, hit the dang thing at least a couple of times, man, like something. So that's what I'm going to do different as a YouTube guy, is you're going to see me use knives, beat knives, whatever. I ain't trying to break them. I want confidence in them. Like this little liner lock holds up better. Here, wait. Here's one. Let's try this. You're too scared. Hey, you just lost a Vision Fusion. So, what do I think about Benchmade? Hey, look. Remington. Old dilapidated Remington holds up. So, if these knives can do it, surely $250 American knives can do it. Man, that's all I gotta say about that. You guys don't want to break them, that's fine. I mean, if I had your knife, you can watch me do it, and that's fine. Benchmade, Aaron, we just did that a little bit ago. So Benchmade's fine. It doesn't hurt them. In fact, these Benchmades lock up not even as good as some of the old ones that had protruding tang. So where that crossbar slides into the back, some older Benchmades actually have more tang sticking out behind that. These are slightly shallower, or they don't have as much, but still, I mean, like I said, if it'll hold up to that, by the time you fail a knife from hitting it like that as many times, you're doing something really stupid. It's that when you do something one time like that, it doesn't. That's when you have a problem. You're expecting this lock to hold when you're doing something. So the one time it fails, and it fails much easier than these other ones. You're wanting me to break my knife, Eddie. Like, look at that. That was a super light tap. So, like I said, cutting banding. If you go into banding this way and pry up, you're asking for this knife to fold. I know, because it happened. If you stab, I don't know how many of you stab like this, where maybe your angular motion will keep that lock engaged, but if you stab like most people would, where the blade's away from you, when you stab like that, the angular motion right here, you can see your angle of stabbing puts the pressure right here on the back of this, and it will fold, and you're gonna have fingers like this. The other thing you could do that could make this fold is if you're doing any kind of tip stuff, Swiss Army style. I've seen people do it where they're trying to drill a hole or do a little light prying. You're putting that pressure, depending on how you're holding this thing, unless you're just prying like this, and still you're putting finger pressure on there and tip pressure, you can defeat this lock. And that's the reasons why you need to know what your knife does. If you're the person that says, I'm going to stick this in here and do that, or you just like to every once in a while stab it into the table and, in front of people and be like, yeah, that happens at my work all the time. Is my wife here? I love Benchmade. Hey, yeah, we about had to buy their gold class case when I took my family there. Raybo, how you doing? Benchmade, yeah, they're expensive, Aaron. Let me tell you that I've got a 940 from 10 years ago that I carried 5 days a week to work. I use that knife for all sorts of things. I stuck it in places I shouldn't have. I cut things I shouldn't have. And people say, oh, the Omega Springs. That knife has never been back to the factory. It still has the original Omega Springs. I still carry it every once in a while. The only reason why I'm not currently carrying it is testing things like this, newer Benchmades, trying out Spydercos that I modded. So it's semi-retired. Worth every penny that I paid for it then. It'd be worth every penny I pay for it now. Especially that copper one they got out now with the Magna Cut. Man, I'd have no issues spending whatever they wanted on that. If I had the money, I know it's going to be a good knife. Their warranty, absolute best in business. You say that, Pistol. Knife is a knife. Were you here for this, Pistol? This is a knife. Is that a knife? Wait. Which one's the knife, Pistol? I mean, they both cut.
Breaking things again.
This is David's knife. He gave it to me to beat.
You breaking things again.
No. So, I'm telling you, Pistol, a knife is not a knife. Get an axe. So, again, you weren't here for the whole reasons why you test the lock. And some of you don't care, and some of you might never get it. Marco, I don't know if I said hi to you, but hello. I have an axe. I have bigger knives that are fixed blades. If I wanted to chop wood, probably chop wood with that over this. Mr. Eddie, you are dead wrong. Don't even play into that game, bro. Hey, Mr. Eddie, remember this right here. Right here. You got to do it. You got to stop saying things that don't make sense. Hey, this is a 100% Arkansas stick found in my yard. Ran over by the lawnmower at least once. A knife is not just a knife pistol. You can say that. There you go, Robo. That's exactly it. Yes, technically, if I only use this to open an Amazon package or mail, eat a steak or something, yeah, it'll do those knife things. But what we're talking about, this is everyday carry. So everyday carry, like my pistol, I could carry a, what do they call those, a high point, or I could carry a Springfield XD, and I can tell you which one I would rather carry because of reliability, safety features, mag capacity. There's all sorts of things that make that pistol a better pistol than the other one. So, same thing with knives. Everybody's like, oh, it's Magna Cut, I'll take the better steel. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Even so, same lock right here. This one is not comfortable to actuate. It's not as smooth. This one here, look at that. There's a vast difference in what this knife is and what that knife is. There's a vast difference in how this knife, look, I can open it, I can close it. Look at that. Versus, let's see. I can open those about the same speed. Let me close it. Here. I can open these about the same speed. Let me close it. You know, my finger in the way, drop it down, open, close. Is a knife still a knife? Yeah, they're still knives. Certain features are worth more money, or better reliability, or usability, or whatnot. So, I mean, you could say that all day. You have much better knives. What do you have, pistol? I love eating I do love eating baby cows. That's funny, Jason. You can hear the difference between what? Yes, I have spine whacked to griptilian. I have one. Actually, I have a video on that already. I actually took 8 Benchmates, including this one. I lined them all out on my porch. I picked one up, hit it with a stick 5, 6 times, set it down, pick up the next one, hit it with a stick. I went through 8 Benchmates, not a single failure. And my 940, my oldest knife and most used, I hit that one the most and the hardest, and it still didn't fail. So I do have a video on Benchmade. It's called Benchmade Sucks with a question mark, because I get tired of many YouTubers that just trash Benchmade. No, I'm not going to spine whack silicone. I still have some in there. My wife will kill me. So Benchmade Sucks. Benchmade Sucks Part 2 with a question mark. There's some shorts of two griptilians, 2 mini Adamas, a Ruckus, which is one of the biggest knives that Fold Benchmade made. What else? A 940 Loco, the 808 Loco, which is another big Benchmade. Axis lock is solid. It's not the best lock that there is, but it's a good lock. So, I mean, I've hit enough of them in my life that, not enough, Mr. Eddie. 12 or 13 Benchmades, 2 Microtechs, 2 Spydercos, right now a Kalashnikov, right now a Civivi, Chupacabra, Double Safe Hunter. What else I got? Max Ace Meerkat. There's some more. I can't name them all right now. That's me at the door. That's my wife. Shut them dogs up. Creaky, you stay away from my dogs. The dogs are in the house. They're separated from where I'm at. I'm in the sunroom. Including fixed blades, Mr. Eddie, like 60 or 70, probably. Yes, Zachary. This thing, I'm not going to give it back to the guy that loaned it to me. I think I'm just going to keep it and give him the Tactile, and I'll just put this in there, and maybe he won't notice it. Maybe he won't notice it. Shirogorov and a Grismo. Yeah, you got more money in those two hands than I do probably sitting right here on this table. Maybe not including the rack there, but I mean probably. It's good stuff. Spine whack? No, not spine whack, but soda can. What time is it? I'm gonna have a watch 6, so Tri-State's coming up soon, so I will shut this down here shortly. But so this one for giveaway, you guys say? If I read the room right, it sounded like maybe this. So this will likely maybe be one of the giveaways. It's one of these two for sure, and some stickers and just the knife stand for whatever one I deem to be the exclusive S30. Hey, there's a Civivi that I want to get. Anybody want to buy it and send it to me? Yeah, it's Civivi Imperium. Man, that thing, I don't know, I've never handled one, but it's got shredded carbon fiber with silver specks in it. Man, beautiful looking carbon fiber. It's half off right now on Blade Headquarters, and I'm gonna try and talk my wife into letting me get that next. Yeah, irresponsible. I don't have credit cards, Mr. Eddie, for good reason, because I like knives too much. So I would be in trouble. Like when I had a $10,000 credit bill, Mama Bear might get a little upset. So no credit cards in my life. But I don't know what else to talk about right now except for the stick. This is a good stick, by the way. Excellent stick. And I have a daughter in the room. I just saw you walk by on the screen. USA, yeah, Eddie. I don't think the Grimzo, whatever, and the Shirogorov are American, are they? The U.S. is not going to end in November. Either it'll keep going as dumb as it has been, or it'll go with the other guy, and we'll deal with the media for 4 years, or assassination attempts, or whatever. I mean, the U.S. is never going to be the same again since credit card forgiveness is coming up. Took out a lot of student loans, folks. Yeah. Did they not get forgiven under the current administration, Robo? I don't know how that's working. Imperium looks, yes, the Imperium. Yes, look at the one with the shredded carbon fiber. They had one with gold in it, and the one that they have with silver in it right now is like $55. I have like $20 worth of points at Blade HQ, so like 35 shipped and taxed. Probably still be $50. You know.
Can I have a sticker?
Mind of Milton. What? No, those are not mine. Those are David's.
A sticker?
That's David's.
What?
This is not my knife.
I need a sticker.
I want it to be my knife.
What's with the meat cleaver? What's the thing?
This was a 25-cent garage sale find.
Can I have that sticker?
No, that's Mr. Eddie's sticker. He doesn't ever get it. It's only for live streams and videos where, yeah, Raybo. I'm telling you, any of you guys get your hands on that? Which one? The cleaver?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to chop anything. I'm
You
not
sure?
allowed to chop anything.
Look, I stole something in a market.
Yeah, dude, it hurt really bad. No, this sticker is for Mr. Eddie. This is all to remind Mr. Eddie to do something kind for someone. And apparently he gave away a knife to somebody to do a giveaway with, so I think he's learning what do something kind for someone is. So that's cool. I'd give away a Mr. Eddie knife, Mr. Eddie. Have you seen any of the Tactile? No, aren't those American made? Are they American made, Zach?
Anyway,
Zachary? I've heard of them. Somebody talks about them all the time. I can't. Is it Tim School of Fish or somebody? Potentially. But I've heard of them. I feel like they're. Well, I mean, if you're trying to kindly, give somebody lead, Mr. Eddie, that's generally not very friendly. Yes, okay. I haven't honestly checked them out, but I'd check out about any American knife. That's my general preference, with the exception of so far everything Civivi I have touched. And I don't know about longevity and durability, but these guys have their game down. I mean, for a budget market, I can see why people are like, I won't buy Benchmade for $200 or $300. Hey, Lonnie. Cutting grass and watching a live. Don't run into any trees. 88 bucks. $60. I think the Cindy's about $60. The Elementum, what, $50 or so. Yeah. You have one you don't need, Mr. Eddie. What are you going to do with it? With a Benchmade bushcrafter? You want to trade it for a Tactile Chupacabra? Look, it only fails in like 1 or 2 spine whacks. These guys have their game locked in. Now, Nitro V, I've heard people don't like it. I'm 2 days in on the factory edge with this one. Pretty certain. Here, let's go. Let's do this. Let's see if it still shapes. Let's see if you can see. I have no bald spots right there. And now I have bald spot right there. See ya. Still shapes hair. After 2 days of cutting cardboard, plastic banding, shrink wrap on pallets. I'm not a huge flipper fan, or really a liner lock fan, mostly because it's not an axis lock, which I have an affinity for, but this is getting it done. Nitro V, which is an American steel, I found out, made in New Jersey. So China's got the bearings and smoothness and budget game locked down with American steels. Now, Meerkat S90V on there. Titanium. These come in at like 100 and... Ah, man, that's a big bald spot. I should have done that. Titanium, I think these are coming around $150, $160. So, I mean, dude, there's Chinese OEMs that are doing really good. But still, it's not an axis lock. I like my Benchmades. Heat treat, what I read was 58 to 60 on these, so it's kind of... Alright, see ya, Hunter. 5860 HRC. I'm hoping it's on the higher end, or at least this one seems like it is, because like I said, I cut through cardboard like a laser for the last 2 days, and have not had to resharpen or anything. Of course, it's very thin and kind of a high saber, or it's not a full flat grind, high flat grind maybe. I'm not sure what they call it, but this stuff's not bad. I'm sure the guy here that owns this will let me know. This is Nitro V as well, if he likes it. So I have a couple examples of it that I'll know about and be familiar with. But I mean, so far, I'd compare it to a good D2, kind of. I mean, decent edge holding, holds a fine edge. Like, I don't have any paper in here. I'd save some paper. I don't have any paper anywhere near. So, I would do that. But, I mean, I was able to cut little curls, little pigtails out of paper. So, good stuff. Look forward to giveaway videos coming out. Please check out my review video of this Thursday. That's when I plan to do it and have it up. This is the one video I care about in the near future. If I do get a partnership with Civivi, that's only good for y'all, because it'll be, well, more content, and some of those or all of them perhaps will end up as giveaway knives. So the more I get, the more I give. That's how that'll work. My favorite blade steel, Crewware, without a doubt. I would say Magna Cut because it's stainless, but Crewware. Man, that just takes a stupid good edge. Benchmade's Crewware is 6364 HRC. Maybe it can go a couple notches higher, but it sharpens well. It holds a incredible fine edge, and it just keeps going. Like, Crewware is good stuff. Second place. Oh man. It might be Magna Cut. I haven't decided yet. I have two examples of Magna Cut here and here. One of these examples is dead to me, even though it's technically the better heat treat. This is 6364. This is 6162. But I've used this edge, and it was still sharp enough to cut me on live stream right there. So this is pretty good steel. As far as it's stainless, if I had to choose a stainless steel, Magna Cut. Any other steel, Crewware, or fixed blade only because it's the only kind of knife that it comes on, Infi, which is proprietary to Bussy Combat. If I wanted to beat the snot out of anything with a piece of steel, Infi steel. Check out Bussy Combat. They're also kind of high end. Some people say they're overpriced and gas station knives, and they are just beaters. I mean, whatever you want to hit with it. And then warranty like Benchmade, dude. They just, you broke it, send it in. They'll try and fix it. If they can't, they give you credit in their shop for exactly the price that you spent, and you can apply that towards another one of their knives. So similar to Essie, that has that warranty where you could cut it in half with a welding torch and they'll just give you a new one. The only thing with Bussy is if you buy a knife now, today, 3 months, a year, a week, that model may not be being made anymore. So you could or could not have access to the same knife again for an indeterminate amount of time. Oh, they're putting out some good new designs. I check them out. I follow them on Instagram. I get their emails. Every once in a while, I'll just go look on Blade forums or their website just to see what they have. The M390's pretty good. It's a little weak. I mean, I like 20 CV better, and it's really almost the same. I just like 20 CV better, as far as it just seems to take a fine edge and sharpen for me better. But M390 is good. Don't drop it on the concrete. I would recommend. You can drop other knives, steels on concrete. Don't do it with M390. Don't make a fixed plate out of it and try and chop. It's just a little chippy, in my opinion. So, crew wear's where it's at. I like that. It's tough. I mean, it's not stainless, but I don't mind a little patina. It's not as bad as M4. M4 don't drop this on the concrete either, but this takes a heck of an edge and will hold it for me. I mean, I might not have to do anything but strop this like a couple times a year. It's just that good. At least Spyderco's M4. Amazing stuff. 440. No, get out of here with that, Eddie. We don't talk about anything with 4s in it other than M4. It's the only 4 that should be in steel. 420 high carbon, hate it. 440J, 440B, maybe 440C, and only because that was the super steel of the 80s and 90s, and dude, some of them knives are still kicking today, strongly. So 8CR. So I have a Tenacious in 8CR, and all I can say about it is that Spyderco's 8CR and their geometry, it works fine. Like I've only had to strop it to get it going back to hair shaving sharp. It doesn't take but a couple swipes on some green compound and a piece of leather, and it's back. So I've yet to do the review on that Tenacious yet, but I will. I don't normally like more budget steels. I mean, D2 kind of irritates me, mostly because it could be CPM D2, and it's not. Like Benchmade was bad about it. Like my Infidel is D2, regular D2. My what else do I have a D2? This is D2. This got a wicked edge on it though. Oh, the SOCP dagger from Benchmade, the folding one. That's also D2. I can't just strop that back as easily as something like 8CR. D2 takes more effort. I mean, it's not bad on a KME or some diamond stones, but after you get your finest grit, strop. Strop is absolutely mandatory after you sharpen it. Anything, really, I strop everything. I generally try to stay away from sharpening when I can, because if you've used it to cut some packages, strop it, it's right back to where it was most of the time. So really, you can get away with not wasting steel by scraping it off on some diamonds, which is the best plan. It is 3 minutes till 7, so I'm gonna kill this here. I appreciate y'all that are still here and have been here, but Tri-State starting. I'm probably not watching it because I got to do some other stuff, but maybe I'll jump on for a minute. Look forward to maybe some collab videos or lives. Giveaway upcoming, and this specific Civivi Regulatron review is what I care about. And I will be doing another video of this later. These two specifically, before I give this back. I appreciate y'all. I will, Mr. Eddie. I'll hit you up here in a few minutes when I get my phone back. Matt Yoko, I'm glad Civivi's taking care of you on that, this, with the Ultim. That gives me some confidence that they honor some warranty even when it's on the box that people do. It says, people find some creative ways to damage their knives, so this warranty does have some limitations. I'm hitting things with sticks, so it's nice they warranted you for breaking some stuff on there. Raybo, I appreciate you, bro. I had your sticker out earlier. I was doing some shout outs. So again, pizza operator, IG, Raybo 34, good guy. Shouts out, very active in the community. Civivi, I know you guys can follow Civivi or whatnot, but as far as budget goes, there you go. The Knight's Edge on YouTube and or Instagram. And Rob's Nerdy Knives. Mr. Eddie, I don't have one of Mr. Eddie's stickers or Dan Kinman stickers, but check those guys out. They're all Bluminati, yes. I will hit you. Oh yeah, I got your on Discord, Bluminati. There's other guys, Blade Walker, Bluminati. Man, there are some good channels out there. The knife people, we're in a good place. There's so much good content. You can catch lives like this one where the chat's slow and you can get into conversations and discussion. There's some chats you can't do that in. So, hey, check out some of the little guys, man. Check out the up-and-comers. You'd be surprised at guys replying to comments. If you got a serious question or just, a comment, a lot of these guys, Raybo's good about it. Mr. Eddie will comment. Bluminati, I'm guessing replies to most comments. I don't know 100% on that. He replies to me when I leave one. Mr. Creaky, see it. Robo Stevo, I think I just started following him recently, so I haven't had a chance to check out if he does content or what yet. I got 3 kids, 5 dogs, and a wife, so sometimes my time is split between doing this and I moderate for like Kinman and stuff, so you got thank you video coming soon from Raybo. So I appreciate all you guys. Dude, check out the smaller channels. A guy under 1,000, check him out. He's likely to talk to you. He's likely to have content maybe you haven't seen, because everybody's gonna go and get the newest thing, the biggest, baddest thing, the hyped up thing, and you may not get all the info you're looking for on this knife, because these guys that handle 1,000 knives a week do not have time to test these fully. Like, I'm carrying this one for 3 days and using only this. There were 10 YouTube reviewers that could have tested this knife and they didn't. They had it early, they saw it, they knew it, they handled it. They didn't do the job right, in my opinion. So check out these small guys. They're the guys that are trying to get things done right. Alright? So I love y'all. Have a good evening. Enjoy Tri-State if you're going there. And we'll catch you next time.